The 747 was an old aircraft, so there needed to be something replacing the old 747, and the A380 did just this. Of course, we couldn't see it, we couldn't fly it because it was just on paper, but we were convinced, and our technicians were convinced, that this aircraft is going to be a very fine aircraft. We faced the issue that a lot of big airports like London or Frankfurt or Sydney are very congested these days. So in order to grow in these big hubs, you either have a chance to ask for more flights or to produce a bigger aircraft. More flights you don't get because these airports are very full. So we decided to buy this new aircraft that was just offered around the year 2000, which was the A380 back then. And we were among the very first customers to sign a contract. So in October 2007, we received the very first 4 A380. Ten years ago, we invited our customers to come to our offices, not only in Singapore, but also in London and in Sydney. And we did some questionnaires with them. We asked them, how do you envision flying 10 years from now? What would you like to have? Is it a bar? Is it a whirlpool? Is it a shower on board the aircraft? And all the feedback from our customers told us that every customer wanted to have more space for himself in the aircraft. Which means our results then showed we need to build a bigger seat. And this is exactly what we did for the A380. All the seats, be it in economy, be it in business class, be it in first class, are wider and bigger. We have in economy a wider seat, wider than the industry standard. And this is because we listened to our customers. You have 2 decks full of people, which even in a 747 you only have a small upper deck compared to the A380 that is flying now. So the biggest challenge was actually to enable almost 500 passengers, in our case it was 471 passengers, to sit on 2 decks. So that was one. Of course, the other suppliers who provide trucks to lift up the food had to be created. A pushback car that has power enough to build, to push an aircraft that has about 500 tons of weight. So all these surrounding companies also had to adjust to this new aircraft. And of course our crew also had to learn how to work in a 2-floor environment. Plus, of course, our pilots needed to learn how to fly this aircraft. But it all is a quite smooth transition. Pilots, for instance, they take about 3 to 4 weeks to adjust to the A380. If they have experience on an Airbus similar type, like A340, the transition time is not so long. But when you come from a 747 Boeing, then it's about 3 to 4 weeks. But it's all fine, it's all easy, and we have a simulator that also the pilots can use. So this transition time is quite easy.
We call that the aircraft of the 21st century, and I think it really is. It provides better value for airlines, for sure. It provides better value for the passengers. It's wider, it's more spacious. It is of supreme economic data. It's greener, it's smarter, it's quieter. Standards that no aircraft has achieved so far.
This is the first all-new large aircraft to be designed for nearly 40 years now. So it's not every day that we get an opportunity to help write a new chapter in aviation history.
Well, Singapore Airlines is known for our reputation for product quality, and that itself helps us to gain customers. And in the Central European or Hungarian market context, I believe that reputation has also served us well to gain our fair share of customers. Even though we do not fly here, but we do a lot of spend time and effort to market our product to the consumers, to the Hungarian consumers.
So we have almost 200 Hollywood movies, it's about 150. Then we have 700 over CDs, music CDs that you can listen to. We have, I think, almost 50 video games that you can play. So we have a large variety of all kinds of entertainment for the customers, and it serves all ages, which means we have programs for the kids, we have programs for the normal adult people, be it male or female, and we have music, classical music, pop music, rock music. We try to make the time on board as much comfortable as possible, because our philosophy is that the moment you step on board the aircraft, you should feel like your vacation has started, and you should look forward for that flight, because the flight can be an experience if it is with Singapore Airlines.